wild night is gone. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay. Danny, what's going on, Miss Santana? Hey, boo, what's up with you? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. What's going on, y'all? Hey, 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 how's everybody doing? What's going on with you? How's your mama's babies? Ooh. Did you miss me? Ooh, yes. The answer is yes. The correct answer to the question is yes. Okay. Hey, see, you ain't seen me in a minute. Well, you see me now. Ooh, you see me now. You see me now. Mama has been getting captivated rewatching Dexter, man. This shit is crazy. It never gets old. It's some Marvel type stuff. Some Marvel type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Marilyn, you feel me? Oh, Drewski, thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Mama appreciate you. Let's see. I'm gonna duplicate that. And click on this. Retro Darrell, right? Always a good time. Always a good time. Never disappoints. Some retro Darrell. Can never go wrong with some retro Darrell. You feel me? Feel me? Ooh. Yes, honey. Resurrected Darrell. Hey, Darrell, how you doing? Shut up. Shut up, Darrell. Ain't nobody talking to you. We're talking about you, not to you. Okay, it's a difference. Darrell is a difference, all right? It's not the same, it's a difference. Wild night is calling. Let me do all my little stuff. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Smash. Okay. Go on this her. Yes, honey, yes. Y'all hit the like button. Do all the little things. The like button. Make sure you're subscribed. You know what I'm saying? Do all the stuff. Do all of the things while mama get her little stuff done. Let's see. 220. We're gonna hit this goal here tonight. That's what we're gonna do. It's mandatory. I'm gonna be like the apostle. I'm gonna be like the apostle guy. Y'all need to dig into y'all's pockets, pull out some stuff, and sew them into mama's pockets. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Let's see. Hat. It's the weirdest thing. I've reheated the same cup of coffee like I think 3 times. Yeah. I keep reheating the same cup. It's not even a big cup. It's like a little cup. Like it's almost as if I don't want it. Like I'm behaving as if I don't want it. It's kind of what's happening. It's like if I ain't drinking it, you know what I'm saying? Ooh. Let's see. Let me get my little thingy on here. Open. Thank you. I need to get me some more little mugs. Cause look, the little closey, it was like a little seal thing on here. You know, the little lid. Ooh, be careful. I almost poured that shit in my keyboard. I almost dumped this coffee in my keyboard. Look. With the little thingy, it broke off, right? Well, it didn't break off. I broke it off. It had got so gross that I was like, let me take this thing off so I could clean it properly, right? So I had to get like a screwdriver, my little pliers, and pull it together, and so that it would flick off. But when I did that, it like snapped. The thing, it just broke, because, you know. But I'm looking at the little rubber piece underneath of it. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I have been drinking out of that. Like, it's amazing I'm here right now. I should be dead. Like this. What was on that thing it was like, I mean, it was like a different type of mold. Like it was, I was looking at it and going, holy shit. Holy shit. I had never pulled that off and cleaned it. So I didn't know. Oh my God. It was disgusting. It was absolutely fucking disgusting. So this one doesn't have a thingy on the top anymore because that's gone. But yeah. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Okay. Thaddeus, I gotta be careful, Thaddeus. Marilyn, hey boo. What's up, baby? Ooh, Drewski say waiting for payday. Waiting for that payday. Ooh. Let's see. Membership link. We're gonna copy that. We're gonna. Damn it, why do I do that? I do the same thing every single time. It's like a wrong habit. Okay, and then I click this and I click copy. That's what I click. Not paste. Ooh. There we go. We got it. All right. So got the link pinned to the top of the chat. Ooh, you know what I'm saying? Consider becoming a member. You know what I'm saying? It keeps mama here and not there. You know what I'm saying? Great, wonderful way to support mama's channel. Ooh. Yes, honey. I'll be telling y'all, but like if you can't, you know, bless mama, sprinkle mama with coins, you know what is a wonderful way to support mama's channel? I mean, like the best way. And in fact, it's way better than sprinkling coins on mama. The best thing. Okay. Liking the videos and leaving comments every time you watch something. Every time you watch something, leave one, maybe even 2 comments. That would sprinkle coins on mama. That would do it. And it's free. But you know what I'm saying? I post something and then it'd be like 30 comments. Like, that ain't gonna sprinkle shit. I'm gonna be dry as a bone, you know? Mama over here, just sand landing on her head. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Ooh, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Ooh. Know the assignment, babies. Likes and comments. Thank you, DSB. Thank you, Honey Pot. Member for 17 months. That's what I'm talking about. You love the mama, don't you? Yes, I can tell. 17 months worth of love. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Okay. Let me let's see. Okay. All right. I was up late watching the Phillies game. Ooh, Ooh, who won? Did you bet money on the game like that preacher man be doing? He be over there just gambling. He a hot mess, honey. Okay. Darrell, this all about you though. You should be happy, Darrell. You should be happy. Okay? Because it's all about you. Everything is all about you, Darrell. Turns out the whole time it was all about you. It was all about you. It was always all about you. Let's see. Oh yeah, he cut up so much in this day. This was day 12. You can tell because of how many breaks they did. He would come in the room, they would say something, he would cut up, they would put him out, and then they would come back from a break. And then he would be in there for like 2 minutes. He would cut up and they would put him back out. They would do it again. Oh, here we go. Let's start at this one. They came back from this break.
Or coordinate with these witnesses to come into court. And yesterday, I wanted to narrow things down a bit, as is my not only right, but frankly my obligation under 906.11 to make sure that there is an effective presentation of evidence of
Darrell reading his holy paperback Bible. Hey Darrell, is you getting some good word? Hey Darrell, is you getting some good scripture? Darrell the same height as this book, you know. Darrell, I don't even know how you can hold that thing up. Be honest with you, I'm impressed that you can even hold it. You know that thing got away what, like 5 pounds? That's your max, ain't it?
And exercise reasonable control over the mode and order of interrogating witnesses and presenting evidence so as to do all of the following. And let me just back up a moment, because I think it's worth putting into the record once again the full language of 906.11, which is entitled Mode and Order of Interrogation and Presentation. Number 1, control by judge. The judge shall exercise reasonable control over the mode and order.
So just so you know, if you haven't noticed, there's like what seems almost like there's an echo, but it's actually us hearing her talk, and then it's picking up the audio because he's in the other room, and it's playing the audio where he can hear it. So that's why it sounds like it's double. Like that's why it seems like it's a double audio you're hearing. Just so you know. Hit the like button.
Order of interrogating witnesses and presenting evidence so as to do all of the following. Make the interrogation and presentation effective for the ascertainment of truth. Avoid needless consumption of time. Protect witnesses from harassment or undue embarrassment. The next section, a witness may be cross-examined on any matter relevant to any issue in the case, including credibility. In the interest of justice, the judge may limit cross-examination with respect to matters not testified to on direct examination. The next section, leading questions. Leading questions should not be used on the direct examination of a witness except as may be necessary to develop the witness's testimony. Ordinarily, leading questions should be permitted on cross-examination. And then the next part talks about civil cases would not be applicable in a criminal case. So that is a statute that guides what I do, not just in this case, but in every case that comes before me for trial or even a motion hearing. And in my almost 11 years on the bench, I've presided over dozens and dozens of cases that have gone to trial. To say that this has been the most challenging of my career would be...
Thank you, Carolyn Cruz, for the Cash App. Mama, appreciate you. Ooh, ooh. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, baby.
An understatement. I've done my best, I believe, to be fair, to be unbiased, to protect the right.
Let me tell y'all, my ADHD is crazy, bro. Like, I'm looking, I was doing something on my phone, and then that thing popped up. So then I read that, and now I can't remember for the life of me what the fuck I was looking for on my phone. I have no idea what it was. It's just gone. Poof. That thought is just gone. I picked it up for some reason. I was looking for something.
Of not only Mr. Brooks as it relates to this trial, but those of witnesses, those of the victims, and of course, last but not least, the jurors. Prior to the court taking an early lunch this morning, a couple of things happened that I think are worth making a further record about. Going to the beginning of this morning, where it is true, I did not do my usual practice of asking if there were any preliminary issues that the parties wanted to address. In my mind, I wanted to get to the witnesses. We are at that stage. I knew there were a number of witnesses to be called, and I wanted to ensure that it was done effectively for all of the reasons that are stated in 906.11.
906 and 11. Yes, got it.
I thought it was reasonable at the time to simply take up issues dealing with legal matters at a break. That's why I brought the jury in. During the jury coming in, Mr. Brooks continued to talk, make statements. The record speaks for itself. I'm not going to, frankly, I couldn't tell you everything that was said at that time. At this point, I think it's important to note, though, it's the tone, the demeanor, the decorum, or frankly, the lack thereof for many days on end throughout this trial. It has become apparent that when the jury comes into this courtroom and leaves this courtroom, that Mr. Brooks makes disparaging remarks about the integrity of this court, of these proceedings, and of other parties in the courtroom. He repeatedly references things such as subject matter jurisdiction, which there is a written decision that I have filed in this case. It is very clear this court has subject matter jurisdiction over this case. This is not a civil case. This is not a case in federal court, for example, where subject matter jurisdiction sometimes becomes an issue for things like whether there's a federal question that's involved. Every now and again in a criminal case, subject matter jurisdiction is a type of issue that comes up, but not under the circumstances here. I'm not going to rehash everything that's in my decision. I stand by that decision. The record has been made abundantly clear that Mr. Brooks does not believe this court has jurisdiction. His objections have been noted, well documented by the record.
That's all right, Drewski. That's all right, Drewski. Drewski, you have blessed Mama with sprinkles of gold so many times. Yes, you have. You need not apologize ever, honey. Not a don't you fucking dare.
That's being taken
down. I appreciate you.
I know from my experience, not only as a judge, but as a litigator, that once that objection is made, it's preserved. I even stated at one point, I think there's a standing objection. I will note that for the record. Mr. Brooks continues, in my opinion, to bring this issue up in front of the jury to distract, to delay, and to call into question the integrity of these proceedings. Frankly, maybe to create an issue on appeal if he is convicted. I brought him, I should state it this way, he is not in this related to the other acts evidence, related to whether he has a relationship with the children or not, and frankly, a topic I am not going to open the door to. I'm not going to allow. It's a side issue. It is not relevant. It is not probative. Elementary standards of proper conduct should not and cannot be tolerated. Trial judges confronted with disruptive, contemptuous, stubbornly defiant defendants must be given sufficient discretion to meet the circumstances of each case. No one formula for maintaining the appropriate courtroom atmosphere will be best in all situations. This court has utilized an adjacent courtroom. I've been advised he can hear and see. Mr. Brooks, we are on the record. I'll go through the topics one by one. You are in the other courtroom. You are invited back here. Would you like to come back here? Yes or no?
Are we supposed to be back on break?
Look.
The audio is on. Would you like to come back to this courtroom, sir?
You're unmuted.
So I'm finally unmuted.
Oh my
I've been
God.
unmuted for a while. Since I came back on. My understanding, sir, is you'd like to be in that other courtroom. Is that true?
Darrell, do you want to be over there or no? Oh, this was his last little grab at power.
Record to reflect, he's putting on the headphones.
His tiny last little bit of him reaching for some power.
What's going on?
Mr. Brooks,
Bitch.
I'm inviting you back to the courtroom. My understanding from a relay of information from the bailiffs is that you don't want to come back here.
I ain't saying nothing.
All right, are you ready to come back then?
Not if I'm just gonna get held in contempt again.
I didn't hold you in contempt.
Then why am I even over here?
So that I could make a ruling and make a record without an interruption pursuant to
Darrell, do you want to stay in that room? No. Darrell, do you want to come back in this room? No. Darrell, do you want to just fucking complain no matter what? Absolutely. You got it. You finally figured me out. You know me so well, Your Honor. You honor me with your listening skills. I'm glad you have figured out my plan. Okay.
my authority in Illinois versus Allen.
So did you make your record?
I did.
Am I ever gonna get a chance to make the record without being interrupted?
Nah.
Mr. Brooks, I'm asking you, the first question is, do you want to come back into this courtroom?
Not if you're gonna hold me in contempt.
Sir, I need to continue with the trial. So if you don't answer yes or no, then I will presume you want to be in that courtroom, and you'll, by your conduct, waive your right to be in this courtroom.
By what conduct? I didn't consent to being held.
By failing to answer my question, sir.
Baby?
So I'll ask you again.
Are you gonna hold me in contempt? I don't want to be held in contempt.
I will ask you again, sir. Would you like to come back to this courtroom?
I'm supposed to be in there anyway.
So twice now I've asked him. He has not answered a yes or no. Mr. Brooks, I'll ask you a third time. Would you like to come back into this courtroom?
Yes, if you're not gonna hold me in contempt.
Given his yes, I will close the courtroom. He'll be brought over, and then we'll continue when he comes into this courtroom. Thank you.
And for the record, I do not consent to being called that name.
Alright, so now he gonna get to come over, so he gonna be happy, right?
I'm always muted.
Okay.
I don't know why she think I can hear everything she's saying perfectly clear without the headphones. Oh, that's a trick to help hold everything up too, right?
Right, he over there.
Hold me in contempt, man. I might as well stay over here.
Oh, now he wants to.
Thank you.
Oh, they turned off his mic. Why he turn off his mic? We were listening to that. We're making fun of it.
Offer of proof, sir, if you have one.
I don't need no offer of proof.
I'll ask you a second time. Do you have an offer of proof to provide, sir?
We can go past all that. I don't need to ask them questions. It's too much of an issue. It's too much of a problem.
Mr. Brooks, I'm going to ask you for a third time. Do you have an offer of proof related
I just said
to
no.
the route?
I just said no. I just said that.
Who is you yelling
All right,
at?
thank
bro?
you. Then based upon there being no offer of proof, then my decision stands. As to the continuation of the examination of
The worst,
Ms.
Darrell.
Patterson, I would like an offer of proof as to what you believe her probative and relevant testimony will be from this point forward.
What you want her to come over there for, Darrell? Tell us
I
about
don't
it.
know how she's going to answer the rest of the questions. There's not that many questions left. I was almost done.
Oh yeah, he was almost done.
What topics generally were you going to question her about?
Yeah. What else were you gonna say? Yeah, Darrell, you had showed her the pictures that your mother gave you. You know, you lied about where they came from, like your mother told you to, and then you got caught in your lie because okay, because and cause dumb, okay. They done took her and out. Now she gone. She going to go celebrate her birthday. You know what I'm saying? And I mean that's really, you know. I mean you said you just had a couple more questions. What were the questions? Tell us what the questions were, so we can be like, oh, you know what? Yeah, that's actually good questions. You know, let somebody go out the parking lot and go find Erica. We need to know the answers to these pertinent, wonderful, and very just smart and educated questions that Darrell has come up with. Yeah, his boyfriend behind him. You trying to think of the question?
I guess I'll have to look in here because so much that happened since over the past hour and a half or so.
Can't think of it. You can't think of the question.
I can tell you one thing. I don't intend to.
You can't think of the question that you would ask Erica. Erica, the only person that this man seems to want to talk to ever is, and he can't think, it's just not coming to the top of his brain what he would like to ask her, where it's concerned of him going to prison for the rest of his fucking life. Like his great grandchildren will also all be dead before his sentence is over. Like we're talking about, like, I don't even think, honestly, I'm pretty sure that the planet won't exist. I'm pretty sure it's just going to get sucked up into a black hole. We'll be long gone before that. We might have 6 years left the way shit's going right now, honestly. The summers in 6 years here, we ain't going to live through them. Just so y'all know. It's all fun and games until your feet are stuck to the fucking pavement. It's all fun and games. And shit that don't matter is the most important fucking thing. Until your feet start fucking burning and singeing to the goddamn pavement. Okay? Then all of a sudden, maybe we should have just worked together and not been such douchebags. Maybe we should have stopped being such pieces of shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we should have done that. But whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm one who believes that what needs to happen needs to happen. I think the whole thing needs to be caught on fire. Tell you the truth. I done seen so much shit in the last couple years. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, just burn the whole thing down. You know that? Maybe it just need to be a blaze. And Darrell, it would be great if everything could be great. So then Darrell could look out his window and see how everybody's so happy. I bet it pleases him to know that everybody's so miserable out here. Be like, see, look, if they hadn't put me in here, then things would be better. He could just sit in there and act like, because you know he's a narcissist. So I promise you, if he gets any wind of what's going on out here in the world, the chaos that has been created, if he gets any whisper, a whimsical whisper of this, he's gonna be like, I promise you, it's a personality type. He's gonna be like, he's probably in there like, and that's what they get. And because the Lord don't play about me, and now they all being punished. Look at them, see? Because they, I promise you, that's the thought process of the Darrell. Oh my God, get on my nerves. Get on my nerves. At least he's entertaining. And look at this thing. He was really here just for media, though. That's why he was sitting in this seat. It was very obvious. He was come here and sit in this seat that was lined up where he was always going to be on the camera. And then he would go home and he would get on the computer and go live and say the thing that's going to make people zoom in on him, which is, oh yeah, Darrell's great. Of course, that's what he's gonna say. Everybody else is saying they hate Darrell. How do you stand out? You say Darrell's great. That's how. Okay.
Tend to have too many more questions. I tell you that.
Oh yeah, you got too
finished.
many.
I need an offer of proof as to what you believe her testimony would be, meaning what topics. And are they topics that have not already been covered either through her direct examination from the state, your cross-examination, or already covered by your direct?
I don't remember her. What do you mean by related to her direct? Is that from the last time she testified?
From the first date that she testified and from today. What new topics will you be?
I don't remember everything she testified to the first time. It was 2 weeks ago.
Well, Mr. Brooks, this is your opportunity to prevent relevant and probative evidence. But under 906.11, she's already been questioned now twice by you. So what new topics do you intend to question her about when she comes back on the witness stand?
What do you mean by new topics?
Oh yeah, y'all let me know where y'all are watching Mama from. Y'all know the rules, okay? Hey Robert, what's going on, baby? How you doing? Yeah, let me know where y'all watching from, because of how it works. Wherever y'all are watching me from, I'm on a screen at. And if I'm on the screen there, then technically I'm there. And that's how Mama travels the world. If you watching Mama in Canada, then Mama's in Canada. If you watching Mama in Florida, Mama on a screen in Florida, ergo Mama in Florida. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works. Because math and science and logic, okay? Because Mama said so. Cause Mama said so, okay? I'm in Illinois. I'm in Florida. Look at that. Ooh, I'm in Brooklyn. Hey, Brooklyn in the house. St. Petersburg. Oh, I'm in Florida a lot. Look. I'm all over Florida. You know what I'm saying? All over Florida. Dayton, Ohio. Hey. Philadelphia. I'm in Philly. Staten Island. West Canada. Yes, honey. Oklahoma. Mama's all over the place. Look at that. Mama be traveling, but Mama don't go nowhere. Mama be traveling, but Mama don't go nowhere.
Topics.
The like button.
Topics that you haven't already covered.
Got 100 likes. Ooh, Sweden.
Nice. Pursuant to the police report or something? Is that what?
Mama's in Sweden, y'all. Sweden, what? Mama's in Sweden. Yes, she is. She's in Sweden. I don't even know what Sweden looked like. There's this place. I'm gonna find a picture and show it to you guys. It looks like the most beautiful place. I think it might be in like maybe Netherlands or something. I don't know. It's like one of those places. But it's like this place that people live like there, and then it's covered. It's surrounded by these tall mountains, and there's these random ass fucking waterfall. It looked like shit you would draw. I'm gonna find a picture. I'll show it to you.
What you asking? I don't understand.
I'm asking you. I'll ask you once again, sir. Give me an offer of proof as to what you believe you're questioning will be as to Ms. Patterson going forward.
And you said related to topics, right?
You can just give me the topics. I think that's fair.
I wanted to ask questions about the police reports. That was the last few questions. That's why I'm
What
saying
about
it was
it?
only.
Is it a statement that she wrote?
I don't know if it's a statement that she wrote in here. Possibly is.
Do you see a written statement with her signature
I will
on it?
have to go through all the paperwork.
Is there a written statement from Ms. Patterson?
No, Your Honor.
It's my understanding Detective Guth spoke to her on both occasions. Is that right?
Yes, with Detective Barrett with him on the first occasion. Detective Barrett wrote that first report. Both interviews were also recorded.
Previously provided with discovery?
Absolutely.
What about the police report, sir? Do you want to question her about so I know with specificity?
Oh, I'm looking at it now. How many officers did reports? Because it seemed like it's more than just 2. At least from this paperwork, is more than 2.
May I have a bill show me what
Mr. Brooks is referring
Is
to?
it
I
like
can maybe help him try and explain, but
Sure.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Switzerland. It might be Switzerland. Let me see.
I can't find the first page to that, but whoever that officer is right there.
statute.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it is Switzerland. Yeah, I think it's somewhere around there.
Pages 2 and 3 out of 6 from Detective Barron's report under Waukesha Police Department incident number 21-047533. This is one of the 2 reports we've been talking about regarding the statements that Ms. Patterson gave to detectives on November 21st and then on November 22nd. This is the first statement.
Is that the officer you just said?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it is Switzerland. I think it is because I just looked it up. Because people go there and skydive a lot. Because the girl whose channel I was watching, she was she was a part of this crew that would go skydiving there, and that was like the place like where they were like at. And it was like, oh my God. It even like, do you ever see like a picture or something and it just looked like the freshest of air. Is it Norway? Oh yeah, that might be it. Let me look up Norway.
What about that report do you want to question this witness about?
The report is not in order, so again, as I stated before, I would have to read it.
Mr. Brooks, I trust that you're prepared. These are your witnesses. So what about that report do you want to question Ms. Patterson on?
Your Honor, I just stated 3 times I would have to read a little bit of this to form the questions.
Under my authority, under 906.11, then, and given that this witness was initially called by the state, there was a full and fair opportunity for cross-examination by Mr. Brooks at that time, and they had ample time this morning to question her. I will declare that his questioning of her to be closed. I will bring the witness out on the witness stand and then we'll bring the jury out, and then I will simply ask the state if there are any questions, and then we'll move on from there.
Just so I understand.
It kind of looks like Norway too.
I'm not allowing you to ask her any additional questions, given your full and fair opportunity.
Oh, Darrell, had you not yelled at the judge, she might have let you do it. You just had to talk shit though, didn't you? You just couldn't shut the fuck up, could you? You just couldn't do it. You had to be in charge when you knew damn well you wasn't in charge. You just had to do it, didn't you? You had to be like, Your Honor, I'm trying to tell you. If you would listen. And now look at you. Look at you swimming in this shirt. This shirt is giving every bit a nightgown, honey. This is giving nightgown. This is giving moo-moo. This is giving everything except for what it's supposed to do. Like, look at this. Look at this thing. He is swimming inside of this shirt, y'all. I just want to harass her on her birthday, Your Honor. That's all I want to do. The like button for mama. Ooh.
That you had previously when she was
likes.
called by the state and given the opportunity you had this morning, and your failure to identify for this court any probative and relevant information that she would testify to about what.
Yeah, consider becoming a member, hitting that there link at the top of the chat. You know what I'm saying? Support the channel on a regular basis. So keeps mama here and not there. You know what I'm saying? All right. Mama got a 20 super chat goal up at the top. You know what I'm saying? Mama rarely meets it, but you know what I'm saying? You got to try. We got to try. Ain't nothing wrong with having a goal. You know what I'm saying? I'm not used to meeting my goals. That's pretty normal for me to not meet a goal, but you know, you got to make them though. You got to make them regardless. It's just the rule of life, you know what I'm saying? Otherwise,
what's in
what
that
are we doing
report?
here?
How do I? First of all, the report isn't even in order, so I would have to essentially
talking
read
shit
at
again.
least some of it to even ask a
Mr. Brooks,
question.
this is your witness. I expect that you will be prepared and you will not cause delay by any lack thereof.
Stop stalling. Is
So
what she said.
I'm bringing the witness out. The jury will come out, and you will not have another opportunity to ask any additional questions unless the state asks questions on cross-examination.
So what is we bringing the witness out for?
I have to do that in front of the jury.
Man,
Oh, Darrell,
I
it's
object
okay.
to that ruling too. Can you give
Shut
me
up.
a lawful law why?
Your objection is noted for the record. If you start interrupting me when the jury comes out or make any commentary, you will be removed to the other courtroom, and that's.
So I'm being held in contempt again?
No, it's not contempt, sir. It's a finding under Illinois versus Allen. It's a warning that you will forfeit your right
So I might
to
as
be
well
present.
I might as well have just
No
stayed
such
over there.
contempt finding.
I might as well have just stayed over there then if I was
Mr.
going to get held in
Brooks,
contempt.
that decision is for you and you alone to make, and it is based on your conduct. If you're going to
Just take
continue,
me over there. Just take me over there because I'm not finna get held in contempt for nothing.
I have not held you in contempt.
You did.
You're
You're attempting to hold me in contempt. That's what that is.
No, that's not contempt.
So is it civil or criminal? Why am I being
Mr.
held
Brooks?
in contempt?
I'm
That's
going to
the-
keep
that's
you
the
in
whole-
here because
that's the whole reason
you're gonna
I
need
didn't
to
wanna
call
come.
the next witness, and I'm going to need
Your
to
Honor.
bring you
Maybe it
over
was
in any
Sweden.
event.
That's the
Look up
whole reason
Sweden.
why I didn't want to
It
come
might
over
be
here because you
Sweden.
was going to find a reason to hold me in contempt.
Well, I'm finding a reason, and it's not contempt, but I'd find a reason to remove you based upon your disruptive outbursts.
Well, then remove me if
and
that's
your-
what you want to do. Remove me then.
I
Remove
don't
me
want to
then.
do it, sir. I want
Obviously
you
you
in
do.
this courtroom.
Obviously
Remove me
you do.
then.
You brought it up before we can even get to.
All right. Mr. Brooks has forfeited his right to be present in this courtroom for the remainder of this witness. Even
So
though
did
it will be
I
short,
actually forfeit that right?
you have forfeited your right to be present. That
And
is
how
the-
did I forfeit that right, Your Honor?
All right. We're going off the record so that he can be removed to the
Oh,
other
Bossy
courtroom.
Two, gonna send me
and he
to
can call.
to Switzerland. I don't know if anybody in here from Switzerland or Norway or anywhere around there, because you know you could, I would love to visit one of these places, but I do have concerns. I do have concerns. I have concerns, and I just want to make sure that I'm going to survive. That's all. That's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? If they talk a lot of shit, that's fine. Just as long as they're not doers, You know what I'm saying? Mama want to go and see the beautiful things. I'll be quiet. I ain't going to kick up no shit. I'll be quiet. They ain't even going to know I was there. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like a statue. When somebody see me, I'll hold real still if I got to, okay? So they don't realize that I'm there. But I would love to see something beautiful. I just want to see something beautiful. That'd be nice. Without having to be terrified. you know. Thank you, Bossy Tuba. I'm $5 closer to going to Switzerland. I'm just going to Switzerland, y'all. If it's safe. If it's safe, of course. Oh, what is it here? Oh, it say you be a lot safe in either one than here. Safer. Oh, you mean in the United States? I know that's fucking right. At this point, I'm like, shit. Everything is looking like a better plan. I think I might want to go somewhere for another, maybe, we'll just say 5, just to see what happens after this is over. Oh, y'all know who I think is going to be the next president? You know, if democracy doesn't die in the next 2 years. If, you know who I think is going? I think it's going to be that guy. They're like pushing this guy out. He's like this real cute dude. Democrat, real nice hair. Out just talking cash shit. Talking the most cash shit. While also being attractive, which usually works here. What is his name? But I think they're setting him up to be the next president, honey. I can't think of his name. But I think he might be the next president. If democracy don't die, of course. If we don't end up with a king, I think if we get a president again, then I think that might be I might be the next president. You know, unless of course we have a king. Yeah, there you go, Gavin Newsom. That's him. Yeah, the governor of California. I like his energy. He be making me do like this. I feel he gets to talking, and I'll be like, yes, that guy. He seems just the right amount of worried. He's as worried as I am. And I like that. I need that right now. Like, I need that in my life. I need it in my life. Like I need for the leaders to be looking at us like, what the fuck is we gonna do, y'all? This looks terrible. I'll be like, right? That's what I said. We need it. We need that in our lives. And I think he might be the guy. I'm like, okay, all right. You tell him, okay? Because somebody need to say something. Because I'm ready to pull my own fucking head off. This is ridiculous. This some bullshit. You know that man went and made another Bitcoin? Trump made another Bitcoin. Did y'all know? So now he got 2 different Bitcoin. He got his own, and then he opened up a Trump one that's for his family. His family. There's a family Bitcoin, and then there's a Trump himself. There's a Donald Trump Bitcoin. The farmers, they ain't got no farms. They traded it so they could say the N-word. Be like, you so stupid. You already could say that. We had freedom of speech, dumbass. Why did you trade your shit? I don't know. He talked these people right out of their fucking farms. He talked them right out of their shit. He talked them out of their food stamps. He talked them out of everything. All just in exchange to be able to drop the N-word. When they could have, and we're already doing that anyway. He tricked them. He tricked them right out of it. And now he got Bitcoins. And they ain't got no farms. And they out there mowing right over all the oranges and the apples. Because there's nobody to pick them up. The businesses is all closing. I need Gavin Newsom in my life. He make it so I don't have to think so hard. I like that. I'm all for Gavin Newsom. I think that's our next president. That's gonna be our next. He gonna deliver that right amount of energy, you know. He gives that like, fuck all this. This shit is crazy. Energy. I like that. I like it. I'm a fan. Can you tell I'm a fan? Because I'm a fan.
His next witness after we complete with
Gavin.
Ms. Patterson and giving the state an opportunity from the neighboring courtroom. And once you can promise to this court that you will abide by the rules of decorum and civility, and if you're willing to conduct yourself consistently within that, then I will allow you to come back over.
So why am I being held in contempt now?
I'm not holding you in contempt.
Then what did I do?
All right, I'm going to step off. You've interrupted repeatedly. I'm going to step off.
Oh, Darrell, you done ran her off, and now she all back there eating a sandwich that you can't partake in. Look what you done did. You did that to yourself.
Sir.
You did it to yourself.
You gonna mute me anyway.
Not if you're quiet.
So I gotta be quiet like a little kid?
Yep.
It's not what I said, sir. You have to be respectful. You have to be respectful of the proceedings.
But nobody has to be respectful to me, though.
Yeah.
That's a mischaracterization as well.
Yeah. Hey, Darrell. Yeah. That's exactly what it is. The fuck we look like respecting a Darrell. That's some rough times.
So can I say for the record that
no.
2 of your bailiffs was just making gestures behind my head, and I seen them through the TV screen and made me feel uncomfortable?
Oh my God, really? You felt uncomfortable?
Jury's coming in. Please rise for the jury.
So that's not gonna be addressed.
Mr. Brooks, I'm muting you.
Yeah, he look like a president, don't he? Don't that look like a president?
Okay.
That's the federal district.
He look like a president, y'all. It's giving president.
Okay.
It's giving president. Oh, you like my ears, Drewski? They're pointy. They're pointy ears. Mama got pointy ears. Mama's very much an elf.
For a second. I should just keep them.
Mama is an elf. Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
Thank you, everyone. Please be seated.
Giving presidential.
Just for the record, Mr. Brooks is appearing from another courtroom. That should not affect your deliberation or verdicts in any way. At this time, does the state have any questions for this witness?
I don't have any questions for Ms. Patterson.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. You may step down. Thank you for being here.
Oh, look. I found a picture of Gavin Newsom as like, I don't know, maybe a college kid or either high school or a college kid. I don't know. Oh, shit. That is so funny. He just looked like somebody I would have been in high school with. That must be high school because this looks like... Oh, there he is playing baseball through the years. And then you're going to be the president. Gavin! President Gavin! That's the president, y'all.
All right. The defense may call its next witness,
in my
please.
third eye.
Go ahead, sir. You can call your next witness.
I thought I was muted.
You're not muted.
So how long am I supposed to stay in here now?
I'm going to excuse the jury. We'll hopefully have you back shortly. All rise for the jury, please.
Kimberly Guilfoyle, who was most recently Don Jr.'s girlfriend. And is now Trump's ambassador to Ireland. What? Ew. Gavin used to, Say it ain't so, Bossy Tuba. No, you are not muted, Drewski. Okay, got to leave peacefully. Oh, you know what? That reminds me. Erica sent me a message. I mean, it had to be, whatever that, what's that app where it's mostly pictures? What's that? It's like a square and it looks like a camera. The icon. Insta something. Instagram. Bam. I was about to say Instacart. Yeah, I think it had to be Instagram because that's where I communicated with her from. She sent me a message recently. I saw it. I popped on there. I was looking for something. And I saw that. It was maybe a couple weeks ago, maybe. Like 2-3 weeks ago. You know, I don't like to say nothing. I don't even like to reply. I don't like to say nothing to people until I have something to say. So I just don't say nothing. I just be quiet. I'll be like, I don't really know what I want to say right now, so I don't say nothing. That's what I do. Mama's weird like that.
All right, the jury is no longer in the courtroom.
Darrell, you was out of that room and back in there so fast.
Mr. Brookside had the jury leave the courtroom because it appeared to me you wanted to perhaps either
be a dick.
Ask to come back into the courtroom or make another record of something. Do you want to come back into this courtroom as you call your next witness? You're not muted.
Oh my God, we back to this
unmuted
again. Am I muted? Now he just got back in there. He said he wanted to come. Now, hold on.
So what?
Now, just keep in mind. He just got back. He just got back in there. Like he was in. He got moved to the other one again, and then he's back in here because he said, you know what, just put me back in the other room because and right? So now they just get back in there. Now let's see what he gonna say.
What's going on now? Why am I being held in contempt yet again?
The record will reflect that pursuant to Illinois versus Allen, Mr. Brooks was not held in contempt, although that is one of the possible ways for a trial judge to handle a defendant who is stubbornly defiant, disruptive, and contemptuous. That is not the only way in which a judge can address
a
defendant that is being discourteous, disrespectful, and disruptive. So pursuant to the authority in Illinois versus Allen, I found that you forfeited your right to be present based upon your conduct. I'd also direct the parties to some persuasive authority from other jurisdictions that are more recent, including People versus Cone from the state of Colorado, 160 P. 3rd 366. It's a Colorado Court of Appeals from 2007. And then from the state of Washington, from their Supreme Court, State versus Davis, 461 P. 3rd 1204. That's from 2020. And then I'd remind the parties of the district court decision that was later affirmed from Pennsylvania, U.S. versus Jennings, 855 F. Sup. 1427 from 1994. The finding was, sir, that you forfeited your right to be present based upon your conduct.
Okay, and all those case laws you just cited are pursuant to that.
Sir, I will ask you, would you like to come back into this courtroom as you continue with
this man back in there.
Calling of witnesses and your next witness?
Your Honor.
I thought you were using Illinois versus Allen.
You are welcome to come back into this courtroom, sir.
Your Honor, he's trying to read a law. He's going to teach us some law. Go ahead, Darrell. What we going to say? Oh, You gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to shut the fuck up, Darrell, know when to run, okay? Thank you, Chad. Thank you, baby. Mama appreciate you. Ooh. Yes, indeed. That's 2. That's 2 out of 20. Thank you, honey pie. Mama appreciate you.
So why was I removed in the first place then?
I've made my findings. The record will stand. I will ask you one last time. Would you like to come back into this courtroom as you call your next witness?
You're not finna hold me in contempt no more. Not finna do that.
Mr. Brooks has not answered my question directly, so based upon that, okay? I'll advise him that if I will ask one more time and he fails to answer it with a yes or no, I will take that as a no, that he wants to stay in that courtroom.
You can't answer
Mr.
for
Brooks?
me. You can't do that. You can't do that.
Mr. Brooks, I'm advising you that I will. He's interrupting me once again.
Okay, you talking. You the one talking right now, so don't do that.
I'm going to mute him because he's not being respectful.
That's right. Now
he's
you done
just
been
spouting
muted.
off.
Now you just
So he did not answer my question directly. He has not reclaimed his right to come back into the courtroom because number one, he has not requested it. Number two, he hasn't answered my question about whether he wants to come back in. And number three, he hasn't stated or demonstrated a willingness to conduct himself consistently with the decorum and respect inherent in the concepts of courts and judicial proceedings. I will give him one more opportunity so that it's abundantly clear on this record that I am honoring his right to be present, and I will unmute him. Sir, would you like to come back into this courtroom as you call your next witness?
Don't try to seem like you're trying to honor my rights now because you haven't.
Okay, he is again not answering the question directly.
Don't try to put on don't.
I'm going to mute him again, as I've noted before. This is a clear method now that Mr. Brooks is employing. That when I have done something that he disagrees with, that he just continues to argue with me. And does not answer questions directly. So based upon his continued
They say the legend has it, he's still talking to this day. To this day. Oh, oops. Where did my bushy pony do it? Ooh.
Disruptive behavior, the fact that he will not answer my questions directly, I'll find that he is continuing to forfeit his right to be present in this courtroom. Clearly, the audio and visual technology are working. He's been responding, although not appropriately. He is in that other courtroom. We can see him. He does have the headphones on, and I've confirmed that he can see and hear as well, based upon the court personnel that are in the other courtroom. So I'll make another finding that his appearance from the other courtroom is the functional equivalent of him being present in this courtroom. Mr. Brooks, before I unmute you, I am going to advise you, I will ask you to call your next witness. And if I don't get a direct response out of you, I may ask it again. And if you fail to give me a direct response, then you will forfeit your right to call any other witnesses. So I'm going to unmute you. Actually, I need to bring the jury back out. But before I do that, I will unmute you first and ask you which witness you intend to call so we can at least have that person ready to go and outside the courtroom. Who will be your next witness?
I'm not calling no witness if I got to be in this other courtroom.
Would you like to come back into this courtroom, sir?
Why was I ever removed? You never answered.
I've made a record of that, sir.
I have to answer everything, though. Everything you ask me, you expect me to answer. But then when I ask you questions, you never have to answer anything. I just put on the record that 2 of your bailiffs just made gestures. When I'm looking at them off the reflection of the screen, they're making gestures behind my head that make me feel uncomfortable. I just brought that up on the record. You didn't even address that.
Mr. Brooks, I didn't address it because, frankly, you keep interrupting me, and then I have to deal with the interruptions and make a record regarding that. So I just saw the captain walk over. I will let security personnel, Captain Dussault, look into that, and if appropriate, he can bring that conduct to my attention. I'd also remind the defendant that at any time you can also ask to be brought over through the bailiffs who are in that courtroom. So to be abundantly fair to you, I will ask one more time, would you like to come back over to this courtroom?
I should have never been removed.
That's not answering my question, sir.
You haven't answered my question.
The court's not going to answer questions directed at the court by the defendant because they're not relevant or probative at this time, and they're a delay and disruptive tactic.
They're
Mr.
not
Brooks.
a delay and disruptive tactic. Is that a judicial determination that you're making?
I'm going to mute you because we're going off on the judicial determinations. Every decision I make, sir, is by definition a judicial determination.
You're a star.
It is on the record. If there is a conviction, you can raise whatever issues you want on appeal if you are convicted. But we don't need to have this back and forth every time to further make the record when the record speaks for itself. You were given plenty of opportunities throughout this trial to make offers of proof, to state your legal reasoning for either an objection or for a question that's being asked or for a whole host of other things. But right now you're not.
Y'all remember this? Y'all remember this?
Hit your chest, brain, what's the business? We be running through a block like what's the business?
Yeah, hell no. Hell no, Darrell. I will not untune my ears for this bullshit. Okay? What you call a music career. This is ridiculous. Look at this.
Not doing anything legally relevant, you're being disruptive.
Darrell would try anything except for get a job. Like he would he'd try anything but that. Like, I tried to be a rapper. I tried to be a pimp. I've tried so many things. Heck, I mean, aside of course from trying to get a fucking job. I've tried everything but that. If you believe in yourself so much, I mean, just imagine how good of an employee you could have been. Have you ever tried being an employee? Have you ever tried being employed in any way? You know, just, you know, anything. Just fucking anything. Just really.
I would like you to be present. That is always
what
I want during this case. It certainly, I think, is important, but you can forfeit your right to be present by your conduct, which you have done repeatedly throughout this case. I will advise you that if you are in that courtroom, because I have put you there and you have not reclaimed the right to be present by number one asking, and then
Is Darrell trying to show look how little he is. Look at him. Look at him in contrast to like the cabinet and then look at this. Look at these little legs. Darrell is tiny. That's not a big refrigerator. That's not like a regular size refrigerator. That's one of those smaller ones. You can tell by where it is from in contrast to like the cabinet, countertop. That's not a full size for refrigerator. That's like one of the mid ones, you know. Look at the contrast. Like, oh my God, he's so little.
Expressing a willingness to conduct yourself consistently with decorum and respect inherent in the concepts of courts and judicial proceedings, you will remain over there. And it looks like he took his headphones off, so I will.
It was $30.
Mr. Brooks, I'm advising you that if you fail to call a witness, you will forfeit your right to.
He got $30 on the counter. He got his mother's phone. This man was destined for greatness. You hear me? He was destined for greatness. All right. I'm just telling you what he was.
Present any additional witnesses. And I'm doing this outside the presence of the jury right now for a reason. I need to know from you right now, you are unmuted. Who is your next witness?
She trying to say something to me? Yeah.
What you trying to say?
Sorry, Judge. You happen to
That was
deal
very
with this.
disrespectful, sir. You chose to take off your headphones. You
Yeah,
choose
because
to
I'm
read.
muted. I'm muted. So why am I gonna have my headphones on and I'm muted?
Well, I would think your headphones help you hear. The
They
muting
do.
is so that I don't have to hear the disruptions.
Okay, well then why should I need to hear what
So
you
let
saying?
me be clear, sir. And
You
you
don't
are
gotta
not.
be clear or nothing. I don't gotta listen to you.
I will ask you one last time, sir. Who is your next witness?
Oh, he want to be a powerful
First of
so
all, is she
bad.
talking to me again?
He.
So
This.
we gotta keep doing this little childish stuff, dude. I gotta sit up here and I'm supposed to abide by every single rule, but don't nobody else gotta do that.
The record should
Judicial
reflect
misconduct.
that Mr. Brooks is spouting off.
It's these little legs for me, honey. It's these tiny little legs.
Making
I think the
unsubstantiated
record can hear me. I think
allegations
they can hear me.
against this court.
Yes, his extensions were definitely half his height. Those are definitely not. He definitely did not grow that out of his fucking head. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Those were definitely extensions. Yeah, he had yeah, for sure. For
Unless
sure.
I'm
Directly
muted.
attacking the integrity of this court and these proceedings, while yet
This court ain't got no
refusing
integrity.
to answer
This court don't have
simple
no
questions. Mr. Brooks, you
That's
are,
not my name. I told you I don't consent to being called that name.
sir, you are hereby advised this is the last time I will ask this question,
Don't talk
or
to me
you
like
will
that.
forfeit your right to present
Can't do that.
any
Show me
additional
show me
witnesses,
where that's law.
because
Show
you
me
are
where
not
that's law.
cooperating with this process.
Show me that it's law. That's all I'm
Show me
asking.
that
Show me
it's
that
the
it's
law.
lawful law.
Mr. Brooks,
How can I forfeit not being able to have a defense? Are you kidding me?
all I'm asking is that you conduct yourself with dignity, with decorum, and with respect. I will
Okay.
gladly bring you back into this courtroom so you can present your additional witnesses.
You're
But
right.
you need to ask me.
Yeah, it's his old Geppetto ass wandering around town, you know, and hanging out on school fucking property when he's on the registry. It was that part for me. It was that part for me. He damn sure ain't supposed to be over there. He is on the registry. He is registered. Okay? Look at this. But he likes to hang out around wherever when the kids get off the school bus. Like, when he be like, "Hey girl, did you eat all your lunch at school? Did you bring home any cookies or anything? Can I get a couple of cookies, maybe?"
Me to come back into this courtroom.
With all due respect,
Oh.
I'm tired of having this back and forth with you every
back
day.
and forth with you every day.
It's not my intention to come in here and have this these interactions with you every day. It's not. Regardless to what you may think, regardless to how you may feel, that is not my intention. Okay? I simply do what I do because I do not have the understanding. So if I don't understand something, I'm going to ask a question. I apologize if it makes you feel that I'm intentionally trying to delay the proceedings. If I'm intentionally trying to be disruptive. Because that's not the case. And I feel very disrespected every time the record is made, making it seem like that's what I'm attempting to do. So of course it's gonna frustrate. Of course it's gonna make me a little bit upset.
Yeah, come on, Your Honor.
And I just want
You just need to consider his feelings, Your Honor. That's all that's happening here. You're just forgetting to give a shit about his feelings. You just gotta dig deep. You know, you might have to pull that one out of your ass because I don't know where else you're gonna find something like that. But you know, if you dig real deep, you'll find that give a fuck. Maybe. Oh, I'm Your Honor, I'm just frustrated, okay? All I did was kill, children, grandparents, just everything in between, some fathers, that's all that I did. And now I feel like that I'm not being listened to, and I'm not being supported in my feelings. You're like, oh my God, you know what, Darrell, I'm glad you put it so eloquently, and now I get it, and now I understand. So what you wanted us to do was put the death penalty back on the table. Is that what you wanted? All you had to do was say that. You just, I want to help you. This is about you, all about you. Okay, in this here chair that might be electric. You know what I'm saying? It's electric. Okay. Something wrong with Mama's brain, honey. That was terrible what I just said and did. KM Nancy, thank you, baby. Mama appreciates you. Ooh. Mama is humbled by your gifts. Yes, she is. Ooh, ooh. Sprinkle, 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 sprinkle on Mama's head. Yes.
I want you to understand that. It seems to me the way I'm interpreting what you're doing, which is it is your courtroom. That's not it. It's not a dispute. That's not up for debate. You control what's going on in there. That's not a dispute. But the way I'm interpreting what you're doing is that I'm being held in contempt. That's how I'm interpreting. Because one of the three things that's cited in the Illinois versus Allen, one of them is being gagged. I haven't been gagged. One of them is held in contempt.
What's the third, Mr. Brooks? What's the third?
The third is removed from the courtroom while the trial continues, right? That's the third, right?
And that's what's been done.
Okay. So now, where does it say after that having me on a headset or being able to see and hear and all this and this, how is that not prejudicing my defense?
Sir, you can raise that issue on appeal. You can raise that issue on appeal if you are convicted.
This is why I say that though, because I can't even see. The only thing I can see right now when I'm looking at the TV is you in the prosecution table. I can't see anything else.
I understand that, sir. I'm fully aware of that.
So I'm not fully aware of what's going on in the courtroom. Don't I deserve that right to be able to see and hear everything that's going on?
If you
Now that sounds crazy, because when he was in that room, he said, "Just send me back over to the other room." And then he get over here, and then he go, "It ain't fair that I'm over here because I can't see what's going on in the room." And then you come back to the other room and be like, "You know what? It's ridiculous. I don't even need to be over here. Put me back again over to the other place." Now let's just keep doing this for 1,000 years, and that way I can call time served when it's over. That plan might have worked if you hadn't gotten 1,000 years. If you hadn't gotten 1,250 years, Darrell, you might have been on something. But you did. You did get 1,250 years, so you got 1,252 years. That's a lot. That extra 2 years was just petty. It was just petty. They were being petty, Darrell. Okay? Good for them. Good for them. That's a good move.
You can conduct yourself consistently with the decorum and respect inherent in the concepts of courts and judicial proceedings. The answer then is yes. So I'm not going to have a debate with you about the law. I will ask you again, would you like to come back into this courtroom?
Hit the like button for Mama. How many likes I got? How many likes I got? Y'all cooperating with the program. She got to get with the program. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I got 100 likes. Do I? I better. I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry about it. Y'all trying to make Mama cry? Because I'll do it. All this yawning is probably going to be easy to cry at this point. You know, yawning will make your eyes water.
Are you gonna kick me out? Are you gonna kick me out?
Sir, I'm asking the questions right now. Would you like to come back into this courtroom? Yes or no?
Are you gonna kick me out? Are you gonna kick me out?
Sir, it's a yes or no
Gonna kick you out,
question.
for sure.
Would you like to come back into this?
My answer was based on the reason why I'm answering like that is because the moment I say something, it's gonna get me put out. I don't want to keep hauling this stuff back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. It makes essentially it wastes time, really.
He do. He said.
I'm well aware of that, sir. That it
Y'all remember when he did that? When he did his little live concert? How funny was that shit? He said, "I am a superstar, honey."
delays the proceedings.
But then it's laid at my feet as if that's my attempt. You think I want to be over here?
Sir, I don't know what you want or don't want at this time. I know that we need to complete this trial and that you have.
Oh, y'all remember this? The blow, because opportunity comes once in a lifetime. Darrell, you blew it. Mom's spaghetti is all over your shirt. In fact, Darrell, you kind of look like Mom's spaghetti, if I'm just being honest here. Let me get it the perfect size so that we may enjoy this for our. Darrell was on stage, honey. He was gonna be a star, y'all. Darrell was gonna be a big star. You know, he was gonna be a little emotional. My name is what? My name is who? My name is a little emotional. Brace oneself, honey. Brace oneself. You know, we want to really be able to enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Are y'all ready for this? Dun, 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 dun. I know. Proving what I told y'all. Them red shoes ain't his. He be borrowing people's shoes. Now, if we catch him standing with his feet together, you'll notice one shoe's bigger than the other. Okay. It's gonna play music, but fuck it. Oh.
I'm swole in this shit, look at my Pico. Hey, drugs, guns, murder, that's all we know. Hey, I jumped off the porch, I was a preteen. Yeah, running through my city like a trap meet. Shit, I gotta run it up.
Oh my God. I'm sorry, but you gotta put a one in the chat if y'all remember this. Y'all, were you around when Mama recorded this video? When Mama did this live stream? Let me know in the chat. 80 people in here. How many of y'all were in this? Were in this live stream when I made this? When I did this, because this was live. I shot this live. Y'all, let me know. You gotta realize. You got to remember while you're watching this, Darrell be real little. So you like when you see this, there's this tiny person, tiny in many ways, tiny, small, okay? Just kind of like a red and black leprechaun, just kind of pacing back and forth on this stage here. Imagine what this looks like to the audience, okay? Oh my God, this is the least you can do is actually rap the song. He's like just playing like the song ain't good, Darrell. If the song is really good, then maybe the audience would be like, no, don't sing over it because we love listening to the song, like the track itself, you know, just do your little, you know, leprechaun dance and we just listen to the music, but the music sucks. So the least you can do is actually go out and try to perform it. He can't even do that right, y'all. I know he got $4 in his pocket, but it ain't enough for an Uber. And that's not how Ubers work, Darrell. How you gonna get home? Dawn said you ain't got the keys. Oh my God. Yeah. If you haven't seen this, yeah, I'll put the link to this video in the chat. I have so many Darrell. There's so many Darrell videos that it would probably be impossible to really sift through to find all the. There's so many goodies in there, but this was a classic I'm gonna post. I'll put it in. I'll put a link in the chat real quick.
Have frustrated today more than ever before the ability of this court to do that.
Well, I apologize for you feeling that way, but I'm frustrated too. And nobody seems to take that into account. I'm just as frustrated as everybody. Probably more.
Then I suggest that you conform your conduct to the requirements of courtesy and decorum so that you don't run the risk of forfeiting your right to be present. But that falls on you and you alone, sir.
There is no conduct. I don't understand what you mean by that. I really don't.
Mr. Brooks, you may not understand it. I don't think that's accurate. Courtesy and decorum, so you're doing.
If that's what you think, that's fine.
And you have demonstrated throughout this case that you pay attention to witnesses' testimony, that you make cogent and coherent objections. At times that you have even had evidence suppressed in this case or stricken. That's the word I used during this case. You made an opening statement. You communicate with witnesses. So you clearly read, write, and understand English. That's not an issue here, sir.
It's not fair.
Are you self-represented? Absolutely. Does that present difficulties and disadvantages? Absolutely. But that takes me back to when you waived your right to counsel. And you did so knowingly, freely, voluntarily, and with a full understanding of the disadvantages and advantages of doing so, meaning advantages of having an attorney, the disadvantages of doing it on your own, and you made a deliberate decision.
Yeah, Darrell, you made a deliberate decision to fuck yourself, and we appreciate you for that. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate you. Super appreciate you. Okay. Look at him. He wanted some control. Just a little bit of last little bit of control, you know, before the gates close behind him, you know. I just want to control something, Your Honor. Anything will do.
To represent yourself, and that comes at a risk to you of, yes, at times not fully understanding the law, the rules of evidence, the rules of procedure, but you do so at your peril.
That's not fair to state, Your Honor, because.
So I'm going to do the following. Since I'm not really getting anywhere, I'm going to mute you for the moment. I'm not getting anywhere with him. I would like him to be brought over, and he has a choice to make. He can come back over or he doesn't. Either way, he's going to be asked to call a witness in front of the jury. I will ask him 3 times if he fails to give me a direct answer, and after the 3rd time, I will make the appropriate finding, but I will do that outside the presence of the jury. But we are going to continue. So we'll go off the record and he will come back over here. Thank you. We are in recess until that happens.
I'm over there talking shit. He over there talking.
I mean, just to say something and then get kicked out. Man, I don't know what to tell her then. So
she's taking a break right now. Wants us to take you back, have you go back.
No, because I'm gonna end up having to come back over here. And don't y'all get tired of hauling all this stuff over here, over there, over here, over there, over there?
That's so funny, says the guy who keeps saying, you know what, never mind, I want to go back to the other place. Don't y'all get tired of having to move stuff every time I say something stupid? Ain't y'all sick of me? Yes, Darrell. The answer is yes. Oh, yeah, Jessica, you there. That was a funny times. Finding new Darrell content was like the bees fucking knees, man. Those days I would come home from work and I would be like, oh my God, thank you. Thank you for making this pass, making me just randomly as hell find this shit. Thank you.
We still need to address subject matter jurisdiction.
before the jury's brought out?
I will not be doing that.
Will it be proven for the record?
The record stands.
All that just to go
So
back
is that
to
a tacit
subject matter
agreement? That you
jurisdiction.
don't have to answer that question, Your Honor?
I make no such agreements with you, sir.
So that means you can answer a question then. Will we be addressing subject matter jurisdiction on the record, and will it be verified and proven? Non-responsive answer is a tacit agreement, Your Honor.
Jury's coming out.
It's a tacit agreement, Your Honor. It's tacit. You can't, ain't no way around it, okay? Just tack it to the wall. Oh, Darrell, you got her. You done back her into a corner. Darrell, you backed her into a corner. You got her right where you want her, Darrell. She don't know what to do with herself.
Thank you, everyone. Please be seated.
Oh, look, he sat down. Look at this. Darrell, why don't you just draw a
The defense may
picture?
call its next witness.
Express
Who's
your
here?
feelings.
Bertram, Hayes, Aldrich, and Lescano.
Oh, thank you, Graham. How come Darrell is free to not answer things yet when the judge doesn't respond? It's tacit agreement. Oh, and that's something. That's a good ass fucking point that you make there. Darrell in fact said, I don't gotta answer nothing. He said, I ain't gotta tell you shit before you put me away forever. I ain't gotta tell you nothing. I'm so free that I don't have to tell you shit. Now, put me away and tell me exactly when to eat, fart, and shit for the rest of my life. Thank you. So there. Oh, Darrell. Darrell, that's terrible. It's terrible. Thank you, Graham. I'm appreciate you. Yes, you do. Ooh, sprinkle.
Are present and ready, Your Honor.
The like
Thank you.
button from Mama. Troy, did you hit the like button?
What was the last two?
Aldrich and Lescano.
Oh yeah. We heard that a long time ago, Troy. That he's a registered Japido. Is Japedo? Is Japedo? He's a Japedo. That's what I have heard. That's what we have heard. I mean, he definitely looked like he was like, there was definitely some use of some substances going on with that one. He had that weird puffy lip thing going on. Like, you know, like some people, like they'll get fillers in their lips and then they get what they think is them getting dissolved, but it's really like the filler travels. Like, you know, people get like fillers and stuff in their lips and in their cheeks and stuff. And the reason they get it so freely and like kind of whimsically and whatever is because the rumor is, or the word on the street is, and what kind of sort of the doctors say is that they can dissolve it. But, and that may be true. They can dissolve it. They're not removing it though. Just dissolving it. Where's it going? like it's like, say there's like a gel type substance and you put it in a certain spot. So then you put something in there that will turn it liquid and dissolve it so it's not like in its form anymore. Where the fuck did the liquid go? Where'd it go? Because, you know, so it travels, it'll just be loose in their face. That's why after a while of people getting like fillers and stuff like that, they end up with what's called pillow face. They call it pillow face, where their face just looks like soft all over. And it's because there's loose fucking filler all around in their fucking face now. People are so dumb. I'm just saying, like, why are you doing all these things together? Why are you injecting things into yourself? Why are you placing stuff in there? The body is so funny. It fights everything. Your body fights everything naturally. Okay, you crack up. I mean, your body fights everything that goes. You get a splinter, and your body will push that motherfucker out. You know what I'm saying? Like your body be like, "Oh, get out of here! You ain't supposed to be in here." And then, what do we do? Put chemicals, inject chemicals into our faces because of trends. I will never fucking understand. I will never be bold enough to do no shit like that. I have an expectation that the first time I even attempt some shit like that, the universe is gonna feel the need to make an example out of me. I just know it. Like I just know it. I would be the one that it'd be like, oh, you feel insecure about yourself, do you? Oh, you just altering shit, are you? Here, boom. You know, all of a sudden one side of my face gone. Like no thank you. No thank you. Okay? I'm gonna work with what the fuck is sitting here. Okay? There's no titties, there's never gonna be none. Okay? Never had none, never gonna have none. It's what it's gonna be. Okay? I'm me and it is what it is. But yeah, that guy, that Corey, not Corey. Corey was the girl, was Erica's, the girlfriend chick. But the guy, he had like these puffy lip. He had like this, it was like, kind of like who, like the Whoville. You know like how the people in Whoville, they had like where it was like puffy hair. He had that. And I'm not sure what that's from, but I know that there's a certain drug that causes, like that's a thing that comes from that. I don't remember which one it is though. And I never bothered looking it up to see what it was. But I was like, yeah, something wrong with that one. I mean, I appreciate you stepping in and, giving Darrell a hard time. Anybody who gives Darrell a hard time is going to get a high five, maybe even an air high five, like no physical contact, but still imagination high five from mama. You can give Darrell a hard time, then I can do this. This is the least I can do. What's that called? Let me look it up.
Let's go with Deanna Aldridge.
Deanna Aldridge? All right, very well.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, I think she was in the other building, so.
It's all right. Thank you for letting us know.
Sorry, Your Honor, I think she was in the other building, so.
Stand. It is up by me. It's up a riser. When you get all the way to the witness stand, please remain standing. Raise your right hand, and my clerk, Teresa, who's on my left and will be across from you, will swear you in.
Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you. Come up and have a seat. The first thing I will ask you to do is to state your first and last names for the...
Oh, Graham, he takes so long to go through his papers because he be stalling. His hope was to stall the trial as long as possible, you know, so that he'd be closer to being done serving his time by the time the trial was over. In his theory, if he could make this trial last for 8 years, then, you know, in 8 years he'd be free. Because I don't think he could imagine that he was going to be in there for 1,200 years. Like, I don't think that's what he thought. I think he thinks he's special. So this is a problem with people who think they're special. Okay? First of all, they're not. And then you can't be special, because you being special has to be in contrast in comparison to anyone else. And that's impossible, because that same thing would apply to everyone, which makes the whole thing not real. Okay? Your self-esteem isn't real. It's your feelings, which you get to have. But everyone else has the same fucking feelings. They all have the same feelings. So if everyone feels like they are the special, that they are the exception, like, how can it be true for you and not true for them? Okay. So Darrell didn't think that he was going to really be put away forever. He thought, yeah, this is really, really bad, but I am me. And so I might have to do, like, it looks real bad, but I might have to do like 15 years ultimately, something like that. I promise you, in his mind, he still had hope. And it was based on the fact that he thinks that he's special. I promise you. I've been reacting too much to this man to not know that that's exactly what he's thinking. That was what he was thinking. So he was trying to stall this trial out as long as possible, so that this is all time that he would be able to call time served at the end. Which is why when he was doing his little closing statement thing, and the judge kept saying, well, can you just tell me whatever it is that you want or whatever? And he said, well, for one thing, you know, I've already been in here for a year already in jail. So, I mean, that last charge, which was the little confrontation that happened with him and Erica, talking about, so that one is, you know, basically that one, that year has already been served. Like, he's making a point talking about that 1 year, like that was going to do anything about the 1,250 other ones. It's fucking hilarious. He's quite predictable, though, Graham. Very predictable, this one.
The record, and then spell each.
Okay. Deanna Aldrich. Deanna. Last name is Aldrich.
Thank you. Go ahead, sir, your witness.
Good afternoon, Miss Aldrich. Direct your attention. Well, first of all, let me back up a little bit. What do you currently do for a living?
I'm retired.
That's always pretty good. Direct your attention to the evening of November 21 of 2021. Do you recall that evening pretty good?
Yes.
Where were you staying at the time?
I live on Maple Avenue.
And during that evening, did you hear anything unusual?
I did.
And do you recall what that was?
I heard a large thumping noise in my neighbor's yard, and when I came out to my porch, I saw a red SUV.
Back up a little bit to the thumping noise. Can you just
Darrell, you want to know what the thumping noise was? It was the people flying off the hood. Darrell, I think he know. Look, Mama still got it. Look at that. If that ain't perfect, that's a perfect freeze right there. That's skill. I'm gonna lie and say I did that on purpose. Like that. I froze that so well. Look at that. Look at that. Mama still got it. She still got it. Okay. She talented is what she is.
describe that thumping noise? Would it just be a thumping? Did it sound like a crash or anything of that nature?
People flying. What did it sound like?
I believe it was like the engine dropping kind of noise.
Okay. And you stated you looked out your patio and saw a red SUV?
I did.
Do you recall how that SUV looked at that time?
It was smashed to smithereens.
Do you recall if the red SUV was still running at the time that you observed it?
Yes.
And at some point, did it cut off?
Yes.
And what did you see from that point?
Before I seen it shut off, I seen it go forward in the driveway and then back up like 3 feet. And then someone got out of the car and ran around the bushes to the front of my building.
And who's the someone that you are referring to?
At that time, I didn't have my glasses on, so I could not see clearly.
What do you recall?
As far as
description
what?
wise, yeah.
Dark hair.
Let me describe him for you. He was hard to see. But if I had to describe him, I would say it was like a ladybug. It looked like a ladybug crawling. He was real close to the ground. I remember that. He was red. It was like red and black. I'm pretty sure it was a ladybug. It was a ladybug with no shoes on. Okay. And some long tracks in his head.
Possibly white or purple or whatever color shirt and dark pants.
Right, Joe?
A
little hobgoblin.
Do you recall a height?
I think he was probably
Yeah, he was always height. He was like maybe 2-3 inches tall. Darrell, why is you asking this woman to tell these people how tall you are?
anywhere between,
or more, it's like how tall you aren't.
5'6" and 6 foot. I really couldn't tell because of the angle.
So I'm assuming then your patio is kind of on a upward base type of angle that you would have kind of been looking sort of down.
Yes.
Not on the first floor. Is that what you want to say, dumbass? Oh my God, he said, oh, so are you saying that your patio is like on like a level that is not the first one? You know, maybe, you know, like whatever's after the first one. Oh my God. He's taking advantage because this woman's being
the individual you stated ran
not
in
giving
what
him
direction
stink eye
at the time that you were observing?
My porch is here, and he ran from the driveway here around to the front of my building.
Did you see where the individual went from that point, or could you not see because of where you were positioned on the patio?
He stopped to, if you were looking at the building, he stopped to the right of the building front.
And the building front, is that a street?
Yes. Not all the way to the street, though.
Okay.
He was in the front yard on the grass.
Did you at any time observe this individual jump over the hood?
I was running in and out of my house, so I did not see because I was trying to find my glasses as I was running in and out.
So is it fair to say you were trying to locate your glasses so you can get a better look at what you were observing?
Yes.
Do you recall if the SUV had any tinted windows?
I do not recall.
Do you recall what time of the evening you heard the loud thumping and then observed the SUV?
I do not recall.
Yeah, when did you hear
it? And before that evening, had you ever noticed that SUV before that evening?
No.
Did you speak with any of your neighbors to inquire who the SUV may have belonged to?
No, there was people coming outside from the building that the driveway was, and they were going to walk up to the vehicle, but they did not because I yelled to them and said, don't touch it.
So that kind of, would be fair to say that kind of startled them and stopped them in their tracks?
Yeah.
Do you recall how many people there were?
Maybe 10.
Now ask yourself this. What exactly this has to do with the price of tea in China? Like, so you saw this, we'll call it abandoned, death trap. You saw it. Were there people around looking at it? How many people would you say was around looking at it? What exactly would this have to do with the car that he ran into a stump, got stuck, and then abandoned immediately? He called this lady as a witness. Like, he had a list of, there's like all these people who were there and it was statements for and all that. He chose some of them to be his witnesses, to that in his mind, we're going to help him. Try to figure out why he picked this one. Like, what part of her story did he think was going to help him somehow? Because I never figured this out.
And at some point, did law enforcement come to your home and interview you about what you observed that evening?
Yes.
And
well, we got the same water.
Do you know if they
same water?
Well, I'm assuming they took a report. Would that be fair to say?
They came up to my apartment and asked me some questions.
Do you recall if they were writing it down or recording it?
Writing it down.
She look like she's shaking. Where? Oh, she is. Aww.
If you recall, did you ever learn what the loud noises were that you heard before seeing the SUV?
No.
I never noticed this. She is shaking. And she just did this breathing thing that where it's like she's trying to calm herself. I thought for a second maybe she like had one of those illnesses that give you the shaky shakes, but seeing her do it was like this. She did like this, like she was like she's hands like shaking whatever, and she went like this, like she was trying to calm herself. I think it's literally just like nervousness. So which means that she has a nervous laugh too, which I can relate completely. I definitely have that.
And the street that you observed the individual running toward, do you recall what street that would have been based on the direction?
Arlington Avenue would be right directly in front of that building.
She trying to figure out what the fucking point is. She like, oh my God.
You didn't see the individual run towards Maple Street?
He ran towards Maple Street and came around the bushes directly to the right of my patio, being up high.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah, so that's some
But
nerve
the
wracking
general
stuff.
direction would have been, which street did you say?
Arlington.
Arlington. I apologize.
Yeah. Poor thing. The like button for mama.
Were you aware that there was a parade going on that evening?
Yes.
Did you attend?
No.
After you spoke with the law enforcement officers that evening, did any more law enforcement officers come back and interview you at any time after that evening?
They did not interview me that evening. They came early the next day on the 22nd.
Oh, I'm sorry. After the 22nd, did any other law enforcement come back out to interview?
No.
The like button for mama. Hit that link if you can. Hit that link at the top of the chat. It's my membership link. You know what I'm saying? And there's a regular way to support the channel. It keeps mama here and not there. You know what I'm saying? Okay. We are 5 out of 20 of our super chat goal. You know what I'm saying? I'm not known for reaching that goal, but it's there. We're gonna try it. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason to not have a goal, so I have it. Okay, but at the very least, hit the like button. Okay. Oh, we're running up on the 2-hour mark. We got 4 minutes 56 seconds left for the goal. Poor thing. Look at her. Oh, she rolled her eyes. Yeah, she is. Yeah, she's one of those. She's like raging inside, but she's covering it with a smile, with a grin.
Do you recall the name of the officer that interviewed you?
No.
Hey, Lee Hamilton. What's up, baby? How you doing? You know who I ain't seen in a while? See if I can come up with a name. I'm gonna come up with his name. I'm gonna come up with it. But, he would always come in. He would tell me. He would keep me on track with how many likes I had, and saying to hit the like button and stuff.
No further questions at this time.
Thank you.
Yeah, he was one of those. It's like, what was his name? I can't think of his name. Yeah, but what was his name? No, not Dennis. No, it was it's like not Hamilton. It's like Hamilton. Oh no. I can't think of the name. When I see the name, I always recognize it, but I can't think of it. My ADHD. It's like the name is something like it's something like Harrington, maybe something Harrington, maybe, or it's something like that. It's like a I can't think of it. I haven't seen him in a while though. What is his name? It's something like Harrington or alright. Y'all notice how he would stand there with his hands behind his back. Oh, thank you, Chad. Thank you, baby. Mama appreciate you. Ooh, that'll make 6. We got 6. We got 6 out of 20. You know what I'm saying? That ain't bad. That ain't bad. You ain't gonna catch mama complaining. Well, I complain about the comment section. You know, y'all be watching my video, even part of it. You'll leave a comment. So easy. It's so easy to do it. If everybody left 2 comments, my shit would be, the algorithm would love me. You know what I'm saying? Mama wouldn't be so stressed out. Do you feel adequately guilt tripped yet? Because I'm trying my best. I'm putting out all my best work. I'm trying to guilt trip you. Mama's trying to guilt trip you. Is it working? Is it working? Is it working? Is it working? Ooh. All right, y'all. Get out of here. I'm gonna lay down. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm just tired. Okay. I got the link to my not Discord, my Twitch. Okay, I'm trying to get in to the thingy where it's like the little programming thing is like real easy to get into it. Well, it's not easy because Twitch is hard. Twitch is hard, which it should be because it's literally your hobby, turning a hobby into a job. It's literally that because it's like gaming. You know what I'm saying? So it should be harder to get than like say YouTube. There's so many things that you can kind of do on here and get into, but like on Twitch. But I got the link to it in my community. It's called a post tab now. It's like a post that I put on there. You could get on there, you know what I'm saying, and follow Mama on Twitch, and then I'll be, posting when I go live on there, which I'm about to start at some point, at least doing an hour a day on there, because I really would like to see something. I really would like to actually see something from that. Like, I feel like that would be such a happy place for me. I feel like I could be so happy there, It would be so great. Ahians. I know I done fucked that name up, didn't I? Did I butcher it? Let's see. Ahians. Let's see. If I had to guess what letter is silent, I would say probably for sure the H. Now, if the H is silent, then it would be like aeons. Aeons. Did I nail it or no? Aeons. Did I nail it? Did I ruin it? Did I just torture it? Drag it? What did I do? How did I do? Okay. But thank you for becoming a member. Mama appreciate you. Yes, she does. Memberships are so wonderful and so important. Okay. They keep Mama here, not there. You know what I'm saying? Yes, honey. I want to know how I did with that name, though. Oh, so I was right. So the H is silent. So the H is silent. So is it aeons? Is it aeons? Is it aeons or is aeons? Just say is the H silent or not. Ions. Either way. Thank you, baby. Mama appreciate you. Ooh. Okay. Oh, all right. Oh, it was silent. Oh, okay. Mama be knowing, honey. Mama be knowing. Because she be knowing, that's why. Okay. Oh, all right. Later, Gators.